I got this nicely restored, or certainly cosmetically nicely restored, Royal Enfield 350 Model G in for a bit of looking at, and the owner said it's very difficult to start, not necessarily because of any mechanical magneto reasons or timing reasons or whatever, because we bump started it on a decompressor and it fired up straight away and ran quite nicely, but the clutch slips so badly you just can't get a decent kick at it. So I thought I'd first of all look at the clutch and see what I could do with that. And the clutch operation is actually very light, it's very easy to pull the lever in, so I suspected I might be able to sort of just put some heavier springs in and sort things out a bit. And I thought I'd take a look at the plates anyway, and straight away I found that the plain plates were fitted in the wrong order. This was the last one to come out, this flat plate, and what should actually be the last one to come out is this dished one here, which should go in and will go in now when I put it back in, with the raised part of the dish facing me to clear that circlip there, because with the perfectly flat plate in there, that circlip will hold the inner face of the plain plate off that friction disc, so it probably wasn't even touching that. So all the grip, or any grip that the clutch had, would have been, without including that, it would have just literally been the plain plates and the friction plates sandwiched together by the springs, and of course this rear one held off the main friction face. So I'll put it back together like that, and I think I probably will also put some stronger springs in because it felt very light. I'm sure I can put some slightly stronger springs in and improve the grip even more, and I think that'll probably put it all right, fingers crossed, and then I'll be able to move on to being able to start and run the engine quite easily, and see what else I might need to do with this machine. Here we are, back with that Royal Enfield 350 Model G clutch, and I've flipped the innermost plain clutch plate over now, so its dished face is facing the right way, outwards instead of inwards, and all the plates are locating and bottoming properly. I've also changed the 3 clutch pressure plate springs for some slightly stronger ones, and I've just tried the kickstart, and I can pull the clutch in, pull the clutch lever in and press the kickstart, and it turns freely without turning the engine. Release the clutch lever and it comes up against compression and it doesn't slip at all. So I think I've probably cracked it, but if I need to come back to it, what I can do is I can fit one of these, and this is a spring retainer, pressure plate spring retainer, which will enable the use, if I need to, of fitting 6 rather than 3 pressure plate springs. But I'm going to try it on those 3 slightly stronger ones first, with the plain plate turned over the right way, and I think that'll probably be enough, but I've got that in reserve if I do need to add another 3 springs, but I don't really think it'll come to that. So my next move is going to be get ready to start it up and see what it runs like and how it responds to being started. I'll leave the primary cover off for now because I also think I might need to slacken the primary chain a little. That's all right there at that run, at that point, but turning the engine earlier there was a tighter spot than that. I'll see, but first things first, I'm going to lower the bike lift and try and get this started up and see how easy it is to kick start it now that the clutch hopefully won't be slipping anymore. Well, I tried the kickstart with the 3 heavier springs fitted in the clutch, and although it gripped much better than before, it was still slipping a little, so I've relented and doubled up, and now I've got 6 springs in there thanks to this retaining disc here, which I'm hoping will clear the inside of the domed part, the primary chain case cover, and all being well, if that clears, I can keep that fitted, and that should solve any clutch slip issues. It's also made the clutch heavier but not excessively heavy, so that's good. and I may also back off the primary chain adjustment, because we stopped there on quite a tight spot. I'm going to have a good look at that and see if it needs, if I find any part of the chain runs that are tighter than that, I'll loosen it off a little, because that is a little bit on the tight side. So that's where I'll be going next. We've got the old Royal Enfield Model G running here, and I've just woken the dynamo up because it wasn't charging. That incidentally is a 12-volt bulb as well. So I had no light coming from the dynamo, but I cleaned the brushes inside and the little at the end of the commutator that the brushes run on, and also splashed or polarised the dynamo, which is where you hit a live wire. Can be positive or negative, it's whichever is your live wire. In this case it is negative, and you remove the F wire from the dynamo, the field wire, and you run a wire from the battery live terminal to the F and just splash it, make it spark a few times, preferably while the engine is going like I've done, and it's woken the dynamo up. So today I've got the clutch sorted out, I think. I've tightened up some clicky tappets, push rods, and now I've got the dynamo producing charge. Now whether the regulator is going to let that charge through to the battery and the wiring, I don't know yet, but at least I know that the dynamo is working, so that was a good day's work.